Hi guys, welcome to a late night video with vegan Quirks. By late night I mean that I'm filming with this at 10 o'clock at night, so sorry if lighting is weird, but I don't think my lighting's ever good. Back to the intro. Welcome if you've not been here before. My name is Jules and I make videos about veganism, minimalism, travel, living abroad as an expat, and probably other crap too. And I don't have an actual intro, so today I'm going to be talking about what I'm packing for a 2-day trip to Chengdu from Shenzhen in like late September basically. So I go on business trips to Chengdu pretty regularly, and they're usually 2 to 3 day trips, so I kind of pack the same things every single time, and it's usually not that much if I'm being honest. I'm going to pack it all in this backpack, which is just a North Face backpack I've had forever. I mean, like, it's falling apart in places. There are holes everywhere. The hip straps broke off and I bought new hip straps that I shittily sewed back on. So there's nothing fancy about this backpack or any of the things really I have that I'm packing with me. It's just how I do stuff. And I thought I would show you guys what I do as someone who's not like, who's traveling super regularly for 2 to 3 day trips like this, but also not really like a fancy person or like someone who does like minimalism or travel for a living. Like, I don't have any like, special equipment or anything. I may take you on little parts of the trip itself, and if I do, you'll see that either in this or something else. But okay, so on to my packing. Sorry, don't want to tangent too much. First, I'm just going to talk about the things that are not getting packed, which are the things that I'm going to be wearing. I'm going to be wearing these Converse. They are the only shoes I'm bringing with me. I wear them like every single day. So, yeah, these guys are coming with me. They are going to be on my body, along with this t-shirt, which has been one of my go-to travel t-shirts probably for like 4 years. It's just really comfy and like lightweight. I'm going to have this over it because I need to have something nicer when I get to work anyway. And then I'm going to be wearing these jeans. These are my only like work-ish pants that I'm going to be bringing with me. They're just black jeans that are apparently from Express. And so I'm going to wear these for the 2 days of my trip. So my trip is 2 full days, and then I get back on the 3rd morning. So I have clothes to wear for the 2 days and then just something comfy to wear in the airport on day 3 in the morning. Oops. And along with those things that I'll be wearing, I've got underwear, socks, and a bra. And I will also be wearing my watch and a belt. So that's everything that's going to be on my physical body on the day of. Along with my headphones, which right now I'm using Bluetooth headphones that have one speaker busted out. The headphones that I was using before broke, and I haven't gotten new ones yet. And so yeah, these are what I'm using right now. Okay, so onto the things I'm actually packing. So I'm going to start with the things I want to put at the bottom first, which are things I will not need to access really during the trip itself. So the first thing is going to be this book. This is a book I already read, but I got it from the library in my office in Chengdu. So I just finished reading it, and it's going back to Chengdu, which is why it's also at the bottom, because it's not something I'm going to be trying to read on the plane. The next thing is going to be this big old fluffy jacket. It's not that big or fluffy, but it's supposed to be really cold in Chengdu, and it's really hot in Shenzhen right now. So there's no way I'm wearing this to the airport, which normally if I'm packing bulkier clothes, I would like wear the bulkiest thing. But like honestly, when it's still 80+ degrees out, that's not happening. So this is just going to be packed at the very bottom of my backpack. And I mean, this backpack's not amazing or anything. It's got like enough compartments. I'm satisfied with it. I don't know. Okay, so the next thing is that I'm going to pack up these little flaps here. This one is laptop flap. So some of this stuff is going to be taken back out because I might need to use it tonight or tomorrow morning or charge things. So backpack, or laptop goes into my laptop flap, and then I've got my work notebook that's going to go in the next front flap. I don't think anything else is going to. Nope, I'm wrong. I also, in this flap where I usually keep a notebook or a book or whatever, I also usually keep my utensils, which I know sounds a little bit weird. I don't put them in anything. I will wash them and put them back in my bag if I use them. I have a little utensil set, but it's like the chopsticks are smaller, so they're harder to use, and it clanks around a little bit. So I usually just bring a spoon and chopsticks. Depending how long I'm going to be somewhere, sometimes I'll bring a fork, but honestly, I usually just use the spoon and chopsticks anyway. So I'm going to move to like some of these front pockets because there's some stuff that like just will have a few things in it. I've got 3 pens, and the reason I have 3 pens is because this one is almost dead, and so I don't know if it'll make it the whole trip. I actually doubt it will. So I've got a backup pen. I'm trying to use through all of the pens that I own right now, and I'm trying to not acquire new pens. I don't buy new pens, but like when you work in an office, you just somehow acquire new pens. So I'm trying to like stay away from free office pens. So I have 2 black pens, and then this one I'm just bringing because it's like one of those multicolored ones, which I use occasionally. And then in that little front flap also will go my apartment keys, which once again, they're going in right now. They're gonna have to come back out for me to lock my doors at some point. Okay, so I also need my passport and my wallet. These guys go in. So this big old front flap is like a huge front flap, but I end up not really using much of it usually. I don't I like filling out this full pocket, this like giant big pocket, and then this smaller one it's kind of thing where like there's no space in it left if you fill this part out. I know some like modern bags don't actually do that, but so yeah, I keep my passport and my wallet in this part of this bag because there's a lot of like tiny pockets here. And then there's this like velcroed out part, which is where I'm going to keep this bandana, which I've been using to try to avoid paper towels in my office, because I'm like good about not using stuff like that at home, but at the office when I go to the bathroom I wasn't using paper towels. So handkerchief, and this is just a reusable bag, so those guys are going in there. And then this is one of the 3 like cup container things that I'm bringing. So this one is just like a foldable silicone cup. I like to use it for like drinks on the airplane or sometimes for like tea or something, but I don't know, I could use it for snacks too. It's just pretty convenient. So that's all going in that flap. And then in this front flap, the only other thing I'm going to put is my big thing of toiletries. So I don't have that much, but the rest of my toiletries is just deodorant, toothpaste, a comb, lotion, face moisturizer, toner, face wash, some supplements, and I'll put my toothbrush in here tomorrow morning. So that's just going to go in here. Usually you don't have to take it out to get it checked in China, but it depends, and I don't remember actually really the rules, and so I just like to make sure that it's really easily accessible. So now I have the front 2 zippers done, and then this front flap, I kind of end up putting things in and out of here that I just like want to be able to grab really quickly. Okay, so now I have all my chargers. This is I lied, those aren't going to go next. What's actually going to go next is the rest of my clothes. So I've got 2 pairs each, socks and underwear. I've got an extra bra and a pair of shorts that I will work out in potentially. I'm not bringing a whole workout outfit because I'd probably just be doing it in the hotel room anyway, so sports bra and shorts is sufficient. A little pair of shorts to sleep in. I've got a pair of like loungy black pants that are pretty comfy. I've had forever. These ones, they're comfy for me for like airplane pants. Like I like them as airplane pants. I don't usually sleep in them, but if it's cold, they'll be fine. So if it's cold in the hotel, they'll be fine, but they're going to be good as airplane pants, but I don't want to bring something that's only good for one or the other. And then the last 2 articles of clothing are going to be another shirt for my second day at work, and this flannel for in case I'm a little cold, but not that cold. So yeah, I know, a little bit, it seems maybe excessive, the amount of like clothes that I have, but honestly, it's supposed to be really cold in Chengdu and it's really hot here, and I need to like make sure that I don't end up being like super freezing or something. So I have the jacket and I have the flannel. it's still all fitting in this backpack, so I'm not mad about it. Then I've got this book. I would have brought a smaller book, but right now this is the only book I have, so if I want to read something on the way there, I couldn't need to bring the big book. It's just Sherlock Holmes. When I'm in Chengdu, I'll probably swap out the book I'm leaving there for a different book from their library, so I might be coming home with another book, but we will see. Hey, just wanted to interject to say that I actually didn't end up bringing the flannel or the jacket. I replaced both of them with a hoodie, which was kind of an in-between. I think I will be fine. Like right now I'm in Chengdu and it's wet and this long sleeve is like warm enough for me, so I should be okay. Maybe at night I'll be a little colder and hopefully the hoodie will be fine. I also didn't end up bringing the book that I talk about because I realized that it was 5 in the morning when I was leaving for the airport and I was just going to end up passing out during the whole flight, so I didn't really need it, and that was true. And so now I'm going to put in my chargers. The reason I'm putting them in last is because, of course, tonight I have to actually use them, but also because I probably, like, I occasionally use them, like, when I'm at the airport. Phone charger was first. This is the charger for my Bluetooth headphones, so not something I usually bring when I'm traveling, because I usually wouldn't bring the Bluetooth headphones traveling because you need an extra charger and it's convenient. And this is for my laptop. And so that is all the stuff in like the actual compartments. And if you're looking at like the whole thing, the top is actually a little bit empty. Like I could stuff more stuff in here if I wanted to. And it's like a little heavy, but it's really not too bad. And then I've just got the 2 side pockets, one of which is going to have this guy. So I know I have the other little like foldable cup, but this one, if I want to get something from like Starbucks, like to go, this is really convenient for that. Side pocket 1, and this is just a big old water bottle for side pocket 2. So I feel like this is a lot of stuff, and it's probably more stuff than I actually need. And my back's gonna hurt from having to carry it, if I'm being honest. But I don't want to bring a suitcase, so I'm not going to. So this is everything that I'm packing for my trip and the things that I'm going to be wearing on my trip tomorrow. Let me know if you guys like seeing packing videos and stuff like that. I think that they're really, really fun to watch usually. And I guess it's because I travel a lot, so it's something I do a lot, but also when I'm not traveling, it's nice to like see the like fantasy world of someone else who's getting to go somewhere. Which for me, this is not glamorous. I've been traveling way too much lately, and like the idea of hopping on a plane is not exciting to me. But this is just part of my job right now, and it's nice because, in a sense, it's nice because I get to go back to where I used to live, and I get to go back to see some of my friends while I'm there, so I'm not super mad, but hey, it's life. And yeah, so this is everything that's gonna be packed up with me for my trip tomorrow. I'm so excited. Okay, sorry. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you again next time, maybe for some footage of what Jules does on a business trip, or maybe for something else related to travel and living in China, or some veganism shit, or some minimalist stuff, which I guess this is a little bit of a minimalist packing video. I feel like I'm not like a super great minimalist, but I feel like I do pack more minimally than a lot of people I know, so it's something. Okay, bye guys!